If you would like to enroll in a free Ho'oponopono seminar, you can simply go down to the link below where it says ho'oponoponoseminars.com. Dr. Hew Len didn't invent this idea or notion of 100% responsibility. However, he has been a phenomenal example in living this principle. But we need to ask ourselves, is this really necessary? Do we really have to take 100% responsibility? Well, when it comes to therapists, they will typically say, is the patient or client ready to change? So they're putting all of the responsibility onto the patient. And we do have a tendency to blame others just in general. We're taught that if things aren't going right, well, first let's see what everybody else is doing to cause that problem. And we might get to the point where we realize what it is that we're doing. Of course, we're not required to take 100% responsibility. However, we do need to if we want others to change. If we want ourselves to be able to change. And in order to create any type of positive and lasting changes in our lives. Sometimes this is easier said than done. If we look at a 3-year-old child who perhaps has a father that's an alcoholic and physically abuses this child, can we really sit here and say, well, that 3-year-old needs to take responsibility for what's going on if he wants to change the situation? That doesn't really fly. However, if that 3-year-old is now, say, 23 years old, well, at this point in his life, he does have the ability to take 100% responsibility. Not that he should be responsible for his father's actions necessarily, but he should be responsible for everything in his current life at that age of 23 if he truly wants to make changes moving forward. He must take control of his life now, even though those errors occurred in the past. I want you to think about your life. Are you taking 100% responsibility currently? As I've mentioned, it can be very challenging to do. With this in mind, though, I want you to think about some obstacles within your life right now. Perhaps you don't have as much money as you would really like to have. Maybe your romantic relationship isn't panning out in the direction that you thought it would take. Or perhaps you don't have a romantic relationship. Do you want to improve the relationships within your family? How about friends? What about at work, the people that you're working with on a daily basis? If there are specific problems or difficulties, then you need to clean for those within your life. And before you can clean, you need to take 100% responsibility. Or at least you need to take 100% responsibility in taking the action to begin cleaning. And then as you continue cleaning on a daily basis, you'll be able to gain an even higher level of responsibility within your life. And I'm telling you, as you do this, you can begin to watch the changes that can take place as you're slowly shifting towards the life that you've always wanted, the life that you've always dreamed of, the life that you deserve. Because as you clean, you're clearing the data, the garbage, the errors out of you. And that clears up the connection between you and Source, God, the divinity. And in doing so, you're able to reconnect with Source and live by Source as you move forward in life, realizing that as you maintain that connection, you're able to begin to enjoy life, feel fulfilled in a way that perhaps you never have. And the things that are supposed to be in your life can start to come more and more naturally. To sign up for a free Ho'oponopono course, simply click here or below this in the description. There's a link for Ho'oponoponoseminars.com.